Hello everyone and welcome to the beautiful island of Koh Phi Phi in Thailand. We're doing a yoga flow this gorgeous sunrise morning. So let's begin with pranayama, alternate nostril breathing. Inhale through the left nostril and exhale through the right. Then you'll inhale through the right nostril and exhale through the left. Continue like that. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right, and inhale through the right, and exhale through the left. A few more breaths. Take your time. The breath is smooth and even. Continue breathing smooth and evenly. One more breath. And let's complete. So transition to your back now for bridge pose. With the knees bent and the feet on the floor. And as you inhale, lift up your hips into bridge pose. As you exhale, lower your hips back down. As you inhale, lift. And as you exhale, slowly lower. Engage your upper body. You can even hold on to the rails of your mat as you inhale, lift the hips and lower down again. Bring your hands to your low belly, take a breath, and then lift up again and stay in the pose. Exhale and lower back down. Inhale, back up and stay. And lower back down. Draw your knees towards your chest. Bring the knees a little wider than your shoulders and feel your back flat on the floor. Now extend up your right leg and hold behind your thigh, or you could use a strap here. Extend out your left leg on the floor. Feel energized in your right leg and open up your hamstring. Breathing in and out. Bring the leg out to the side. You can hold behind the knee or the hamstring or the calf, or use your strap. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale the leg back up and bring it across the midline about 6 to 12 inches. Keep the back of the right hip on the floor. Breathing in and breathing out. Now take the right leg, cross it over in a figure 4, and draw the left knee towards the chest. This pose is called Sukirandrasana. This is a nice outer hip opener. Okay, and now let's change sides. So extend out the right leg and hold the left leg. Opening up the back of the left hamstring, back of the knee, and the calf. Now bring the leg out to the side and continue to breathe. Make sure you press out through your heel, activate your legs, really pressing downward through the back of the right thigh. And stabilize your hips and inhale the left leg up and bring it across the midline. Feel the whole stretch on the outer hip, outer leg. Looks like I got some friends here on the beach joining me. It's early in the morning, so it's funny to see people hanging on the beach. Looks like they're taking some pictures. Okay, and then bend your left knee and draw your right knee towards your chest. Make sure to keep the back of your hips on the floor so your tailbone's not winging up, and you've got a nice elbow pressure on your left thigh. And then uncross your legs, bring the knees towards the chest, take a breath. And now extend both legs up, point and flex the feet. Point and flex, point and flex, Roll the feet in a circle. Roll it the other way. You really feel the back of the calves warming up, the hamstrings opening, the ankles working. It's really lovely. Now inhale the arms up overhead, and exhale, bring your arms by your side and bend the knees. Then inhale, legs straight up, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees and arms down. Keep going, L-shaped pose. This is called Supta Dandasana. And now exhaling, bringing the arms and knees bent again. Inhale, arms and legs up. Exhale, back down. Okay, bring the arms out to a T position and exhale your knees to the right, just above halfway. And then inhale back up and exhale to the left halfway. You can also put a block between your knees if you have props. I'd have to use like a seashell or a rolled up blanket, so it's not worth it. I'm just making do here on the beach. So bring your knees to the right, flex your feet, activate your shoulders so the shoulders are staying on the floor. Inhale up, exhale to the left. So there's some core work involved in this. And it's really lovely work for the obliques and your transverse abdominis. Press your arms down, your head down. Exhaling to one side, staying a few breaths, and then inhaling back up. Roll onto your right side for some work in the hips. So we'll lift up the top leg and hold it there as you squeeze your upper outer hip. Inhale, lift the leg up. Hold it and squeeze. Draw your navel in. Lift the leg up again. Hold it and squeeze. And now turn the toes up and lift the leg back up, but don't lean the hips back. Keep the hips stacked on top of each other and do a few repetitions holding at the top. Feel your outer hip muscles work, your side core work. One more. And this time when you bring the leg up to the top, you can hold behind the leg or you can grab the big toe for a variation of Anantasana. Breathing. And bring the leg down. Okay, rolling to the other side. The bottom knee can be a little bit bent here. Now you're going to extend out the top leg, flex the foot, and inhale the leg up and hold. Make sure the hips are stacked and you're squeezing your upper outer buttock. These are the abductors, abductors, and they help stabilize the hips. So you're going to do about 4 or 5, holding at the top for a few seconds. Now turn the toes up and do a couple more. This is enhancing external rotation, so it's really working not only the abductors, but also the external rotators that are located in the deep buttock muscle area. Breathing steady, draw the knee to the chest, and then extend the leg up like you did last time into a variation of Anantasana. This is a great inner thigh stretch and hamstring stretch. You can also use a strap there. Okay, doing great. The sun is slowly rising out of the east, and it's so beautiful here. It has this orange glow. So you're gonna go onto your hands and knees now. You have to adjust your tank top. And then go into downward facing dog. You can press the heels towards the floor, but don't worry about getting them all the way on the floor. Rather, try to lift the sitting bones up. Try to lift the hips and make your spine nice and long. Spread out through your fingers, and then you can pedal the feet out very slowly as you open up the backs of the legs and the knees again. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, come on back down to hands and knees and arch your back, and then come into cat and cow pose. Really go for a lot of spinal mobility here as you lift the chest and the tailbone, and then arch the back as you round. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, so come on back to child's pose. As you stretch out through the arms, sink the hips towards the heels. Make this a nice active child's pose. And then coming back to table position, you'll inhale the right arm up and stretch across the chest, and then exhale, bring the arm through for thread the needle. Then inhale the arm back up, and exhale, engage the abdominal muscles as you thread the arm. So these repetitions really make you work your waistline band and also help to increase spinal rotation and shoulder flexibility. So after a couple reps, you can stay in the pose for a breath or two, and then come out and do the other side when you're ready. Same thing on the other side. Breathing in as you reach up, and exhaling, engaging the abdominals as you reach your arm through. And then staying in the pose. Feeling your arm reach across your mat. Breathing in and breathing out. Come on back to table pose now. Stretch through your arms. Try to get the chest towards the floor. Here I'm on my fingertips, so I'm feeling my upper arm bones lift as I'm dropping my chest towards the floor and lifting my hips up. Really going for a deep shoulder stretch. And then let's come on up to seated. And we'll do eagle arms. Eagle arms with the left arm on top. If you can't cross your arms like this, then you can simply hug yourself. So you bring the hand to the opposite shoulder and cross the elbows in front of the chest. Then bring the right arm across the chest and hook the left arm under for an outer scapular shoulder capsule stretch. And then bring the right arm behind the back and clasp the left arm. So just a few quick shoulder openers here. Feels so good after a long night's rest. And then a tricep stretch on the right side, bringing the hand, the elbow up, and then the hand down the back. Keep breathing as you lift the chest. Then you'll take that same arm and circle it in a big circle. Bring it forward, up, back, and around. And I like the breath here when you inhale and bring the arm up, and then exhale, bring the arm down and around. It feels really good to open the lungs up early in the morning. If you're practicing later or even in the evening, this is still a really great practice for the evening too. Okay, we're going to do the other side. So eagle, right arm on top, and trying to turn the forearms and turn the hands to open up the shoulder blades in the back. Breathing into the thoracic spine and enjoying this upper back opener. Now bringing the left arm across the chest to stretch the outer shoulder. Keep the shoulders down and relaxed and the spine tall. Bring the arm behind you. Try to pull the hand across so you're getting a nice stretch in shoulder extension. And now for the tricep stretch on the left side, bringing the elbow up and the hand on the upper back. Pull the elbow in and back behind the head. carefully. We do these shoulder stretches gently as we breathe. I love the sounds here on Koh Phi Phi. It's so beautiful. Now we're going to open up the left lung by bringing the arm in a big circle. So inhale the arms up, back, and around. And again, feel the mobility of your shoulder. Okay, let's transition to clasping the hands now behind the back. This is a really nice pectoralis opener, the chest stretch, collarbones spread. Make sure to draw the navel in and use your abdominal muscles. Release. Now interlace your fingers in front of your chest and inhale your arms up overhead. You can also do this without the hands clasped. And then release the arms and do it one more time, clasping and bringing up, back, and around. How about one more? Inhale up and around. Take a nice deep breath here now. Great. So we're going to transition to boat pose now. So hold underneath your thighs. You can keep the knees bent here, but keep the spine nice and straight. Transition and hold under the left knee and extend the right leg. This is definitely an option because it's much harder than doing boat with two legs bent. Here you're straightening one leg and holding behind the opposite knee. Try to keep your navel in and your chest very high. And also use your leg power to extend through the heel. This looks easy on video, but it's actually not easy. Okay, cross in Sukhasana, seated pose. Take a deep breath in and out. Let's do another boat, and this one will be a rotated boat. So, twisted boat. You'll bring your left arm across the knees. You can put a block between your knees if you want to. And then bring the right arm across. So you're changing sides, taking a breath or two on each side. The cool thing about Thailand is there's a lot of long boats. And on the island of Koh Phi Phi, there are no cars, which is fantastic, and really only a few scooters. So you do hear the motorized boats, but not in the evening. And even early in the morning, they're not out yet. It's so peaceful to not have the cars here. Okay, cross back into Sukhasana. Take a deep breath and exhale, twist to the right. Sukhasana, twist, or Parivriti Sukhasana. Twist to the left. Breathing back to center. Bring your hands in front of your heart for an intention. Really feeling the benefits of your practice. So we're going to do a lunge. Step your left leg forward and inhale your right arm up. And exhale, bring your arm down. Inhale, swing the arm forward and up. Lift the chest. Exhale, down. Inhale up. And exhale, down. Continue as you breathe, opening up the hip and the lungs. Now bring your arms into a cactus shape and exhale, turn to your right in an open twist. Inhale back to center and exhale to your left. and to the right. Engage your abdominal muscles strongly and feel the waistline band really working here. And again to the right and back to the left. You can bring the arms now up overhead. Take a nice deep lunge, lifting up through the chest, and then exhale your arms down. Come back through table position to transition to the second side and step your right leg forward. Tuck your back toes under. Lunge forward and inhale your left arm up. And exhale, bring your arm down. Do a few more like this. Make sure to do it with the breath. And enjoy the sunrise on this video. So inspiring here to feel the pace of the island is so slow and spacious. So even if you don't have that in your life right now, you can still visualize that as you breathe. Okay, we'll transition and bring your arms into a cactus shape. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale back to center and exhale, open twist to the right. Keep your shoulders down. Let your chin follow your chest and engage your abdominal muscles strongly as you turn. You really feel the sideways, side core working. Keep going. All right, back to center. Inhale, both arms up overhead, reaching the fingers up towards the sky. Feel a nice back bend. And then exhale your arms down. And come back through table position into puppy pose. So stretch your arms forward. Keep your hips up nice and high. And feel your spine elongate through the reaching of your arms. Breathing in. And breathing out. All right, back to table and then come onto your forearms. Clasp your hands or put your hands in prayer and come into forearm plank. As you stretch back through the heels, pull the navel up and strengthen your legs. Gaze between the forearms. Lower your knees and take a puppy pose. Oh, it looks like we have some visitors on the beach. Maybe they want to do yoga. Okay, come into forearm plank again. Press down through your elbows and your hands and your wrists. Keep your heels lifted, your belly lifted, your hips lifted. And complete by lowering your knees once again. Back to puppy pose. Breathing in, stretching your spine. Okay, and one more. So coming into forearm plank. And there's different variations here you could do. You could lift a leg for a few seconds. You could bring your feet together and twist to the side. Okay, back to puppy pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Now come on up and take the left leg forward again in a low lunge. Lift up the back foot and grab it into a thigh stretch. If you have your balance, then bring your left arm up. Breathing here as you stretch your thigh, exhale and release. Go through puppy position and then we'll transition to the second side. Lift your foot up towards the buttocks. Draw your navel in so you feel your lumbar extend. Reach up through your right arm. And enjoy this deep psoas opener and quadricep stretch. All right, swing that leg back through puppy again. Continuing to release the lower back. Come to the front of your mat in Uttanasana, and then Ardha Uttanasana, flat back, and then fold forward into Uttanasana. Inhale into Ardha Uttanasana, hands to your shins, and then exhale and fold. Keep your legs nice and strong, flat back, and fold. Inhale all the way up, coming to Tadasana. Look up, reach up, and exhale your arms by your side. Stand in Tadasana. Firm your legs. Roll your shoulders back. And bring your hands in front of your heart. Inhale, stretch up, arms wide and up. Exhale, arms down. Sit back in chair pose. So we're going to sit the buttocks way back. Keep the feet and knees aligned, hip distance. And then fold forward, bringing your hands to the floor into Uttanasana, and step your right leg back into low lunge. Stretch your arms up for a little mini vinyasa here. Exhale your arms down. Lift your back knee and step forward to change sides. Low lunge, left leg back. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your arms down. Step forward back to Uttanasana. Then to chair pose with your hands on your hips. Inhale your arms up. And standing back to Tadasana. Bring your arms by your sides. Inhale your arms back up. Exhale your arms down. Bring your hands to your hips and sit back in chair pose again. This is such a great hip strengthener, leg strengthener. Remember to draw your navel up to protect your low back. And then bring your hands to the floor and fold forward in Uttanasana. Step your right leg back into a low lunge and swing the arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale your arms down. Step forward. Step your left leg back. Low lunge. Inhale your arms up. Exhale. Bring your arms down. Step forward again into Uttanasana with knees very bent, and then hands to hip for chair pose. Swing the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Then inhale, stand up. Arms by your sides. Just enjoying your practice. Now turn sideways on your mat and step your feet wide. Turn your toes out for horse stance or goddess pose. Align your knees right over your heels and keep your shins vertical. Try to get your hips as low as your knees. Bring your hands in front of your heart and enjoy this intense but satisfying hip opener and hip strengthener. All right, now parallel your feet. You can turn them out just slightly and side lunge to your left. Lunging to your side, you can feel the groin stretch, and then go to the other side. Breathing in and out. Lunge back to the first side. And back to the right side. Back to center. Fold forward, let the spine elongate, release your neck. You can turn your head yes and no. Relax your jaw, your teeth, your tongue. Feel the blood flowing towards your head. And then bring your hands to your hips and inhale, come all the way up back to horse stance or goddess pose. Hands to your heart if you have your balance. Enjoying the energizing feeling of this deep, wide squat. Okay, and then coming up, straightening your legs and forward, side lunge again to the left. Use your hands for support here, and they can even walk towards your foot a little bit. Side lunge to the right. Keep some energy in your legs, so if you're really flexible, don't go too deep. More give a nice hug in action in the legs so you feel supported. And again, back to the right. Back to center and fold. There's something about the beach that is so playful and relaxing. So it's a beautiful place to practice. You might be able to hear the waves lapping in the background. Coming to Tadasana, turn to face the front of your mat. We're going to do a variation of tree pose. So you can bring your foot to your shin. That's an easier place to balance. But if you have issues in balancing, you can go to a wall or you can keep your right foot on the floor. So I'm doing just a nice, easy variation of tree pose. So I can use it more for a meditation. Keeping my gaze fixed. And now inhale the arms up as you release tree pose. And exhale the hands in front of the heart. Change sides, bringing the foot to the shin, the ankle, or you could bring it up to your thigh. Hands in front of your heart. Fixing your gaze and making the smooth, even breath. Balancing. And then release. Inhale the arms up. And exhale the arms down. All right, let's sit back into a wide-footed chair, bringing your hands down to the tops of your feet or to blocks. And then engaging the legs, you're going to lift the hips up a little bit higher, but keep the legs really engaged. And feel the opening and the broadening of the sitting bones and the pelvis. Keeping my ribs kind of nestled between my thighs. And then coming back to standing, bring the feet closer together. And take a moment to come to seated. All right, Baddha Konasana is called bound angle pose, and it's a great inner thigh opener. Groin opener, so feet together and knees wide. You can sit on a blanket if your hips are a little tighter. Your hands are behind you, so you're lifting your low back in and up, and lift your chest up. And press the chest forward, so you're really opening the heart area. Draw the knees down. Okay, release the pose. Bring the knees together and stretch your legs out in front of you. Dandasana. Dandasana is the sort of the hub of all seated poses. So you want to move the lower back in and up and lift the chest, spread the collarbones, use your hands behind to help prop you up. And then you're going to take your right leg and cross it over your left thigh. Inhale your left arm up for a nice seated twist. The bottom leg stays straight and active. Now there's a couple ways you can wrap your left arm around your knee. The right arm is behind you. You can also hook your elbow across your knee in a deeper form of the twist. Okay, release the twist and change sides. Inhale the right arm up. Engage your abdominal muscles as you exhale and come into your twist. Breathing in, lengthen your spine. Feel your sitting bones on the ground. Just making a little space in your torso. Okay, and then coming out. Stretch out your legs. And then bring your feet to the rails of your mat, hands bracing behind for windshield wiper legs. You'll tap your knees to the left and then to the right. This is such a great hip mobilizer. It really brings blood flow and circulation and mobility in the form of internal and external rotation. Now bring both knees to the left, and the the sole of the foot will be near the right knee. And you're going to take a little twist here, turning your hips to the left. Your right buttock will come off the floor, but the left buttock will stay grounded, and twisting and turning gently to the left. Breathing into the hips and the spine. Coming back to center. Start with your feet wide and then tip your knees to the right, and that left knee will find its way into the arch of the right foot. Exhale as you twist. Keep your collarbones broad. Keep turning your chest to the right. Feel your hips are also turning along with your shoulders. Breathing, steady. Releasing as you exhale back to center. Now cross your legs in Sukhasana. Feet are flexed and you cross at the shins. Place your hands on your knees. Lift your chest and draw your shoulders back. And breathing in and out. Release the legs in front of you and you'll come to your back. Draw your knees towards your chest. Starting to wind down. So you're going to bring your knees in a nice big circle, or bring them in a position that's comfortable for your sacrum and for your low back. Feel your spine nice and solid on the floor. Make sure to do a couple rotations in each direction. Breathing full and deep. And bring your feet to the floor. Stretch out through your legs. And make sure that your chin is level. If you need a little pillow under your head, that's fine. Some people like to roll a blanket under the backs of their knees to relax their low backs. And bring your right hand to your belly. And take some abdominal breaths, some full diaphragmatic breaths. As you breathe deeply here, it helps to reset your nervous system and prepare you for rest after your practice. A nice thing you can do while you're resting in Savasana is to do Pranayama-like breathing. And since we hear the waves lapping on the shore, we can do the wave breath where you inhale into your belly or diaphragm area, then move the breath up into the rib cage and then to the chest. When you exhale, all three areas go down together. So inhale, belly, ribs, chest, and exhale. If it's more comfortable for you to have your arms by your side, you can do that as you do the wave breath. The inhale is going from the belly up to the chest, and the exhale is going down completely. Try to have your breath even inhalation and even exhalation. When you feel ready to come out, and you're welcome to rest for longer, 5 minutes is optimal. Then you can come on up to seated. Sit in a cross-legged position. Feel the benefits of your practice. You can bring your hands in front of your heart. May all beings, including yourself, benefit from this beautiful practice of yoga. Thank you for joining me here in Thailand.